The documents podcast was challenged.
Welcome back to Better Dig 2, the husband and wife horror podcast, bringing our couch conversations to the masses. I'm your host, Maddie.
And I'm your host, Shrade.
Grab a seat on the couch and let's talk horror.
Maddie, my love, my favorite person in the whole world. It's time. Our favorite time of the season. HHN speculation.
Yes. Christmas has come early this year.
It keeps coming earlier and earlier every year, and honestly, I'm here for it.
Listen, spec season starts November 2nd or whenever, the day after the last day of HHN.
Our last day of HHN. I'm already thinking of what's happening next year.
It did seem I guess I always feel like when the first spec map comes out, like that is start of spec season. And the fact that the last 2 years they've done the little Christmas present spec map makes me so happy.
Oh yeah, when some people are stuck with their in-laws in a place that they absolutely despise, and
just a little hope, a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly. We feel you, spooky friends, and we're here to help. Okay, we've got 2 separate maps.
Yeah, no, we don't even have just one already. We have 2 spec maps.
We didn't want to go into individual, so what we did is we combined the 2 icons in each map's location, and then we are just going to kind of throw some guesses. A lot of other people have been talking about, but let's just jump right in.
Since the recording of this episode, big news has been revealed on the HHN front, which we will discuss at the end of this episode. So stick around and we'll give you all the spooky details. Before we start,
okay,
I have something I've got to take care of. We have a viewer that I have a message for Bailey. I'm supposed to tell her that they love her and that she's a good dog.
Oh, well, that's sweet.
So, our sweet Bailey is over here and just contributing so well. She's just sleeping.
It's an emotional support horror dog.
She's a big girl. Okay, back to it. So we're gonna start. If you're looking at the spec map, and if I'm tech savvy enough, I'll pop them up on the screen.
Wow, look at that! You did good job, Maddie.
We're gonna start. Let's go counterclockwise, starting at the very first house on the left, walking in the gate.
Oh, okay, perfect. So 22?
Yep, 22.
Okay, we've got the balloon, and the Jack in the Box, and the elf.
So balloon is the code name on the permits.
Mm-hmm.
So the permit just says balloon, but then on the symbols that people are using on the spec maps, they made it a hot air balloon because the kind of theme for the permits this year, like last year was flowers.
Yeah.
This year is
transportation.
Modes of transportation.
Yeah.
So the word is just balloon. So,
I'm interested.
hot air balloon, I guess.
Yeah.
So both spec maps have the same icon. And it's, like you said, Jack in the Box and a little, like, elf or something.
Mm-hmm. Notably, there's, like, a red hat and a yellow hat, signifying, of course, our favorite red-headed angry clown,
We
Jack.
sure hope so. I mean, Jack in the Box, Jack,
yeah.
he's wearing the red hat. And then Oddfellow was yellow.
Right.
And then you also have the red, yellow, the classic
like circus motif.
Colors. Yeah. Now, if you're just going off of the code name, balloon,
I mean,
and then you have kind of some clown icon
mhm.
would be it.
I think it is funny, and I also like for the first portion of the spec map, I was like, oh, balloon, it's gonna be black phone. Like they'll do black phone too.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah, but I
Like
was,
just going off code names.
yeah, but with the Jack in the Box, I was like, oh no, that's
Someone said hot air balloon. They said wicked.
Ooh, God.
was
I mean,
like,
that is terrifying. She's
yeah,
terrifying.
The second one was kind of horrific.
I really appreciate you not making me go to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It, Jack and Oddfellow, those are kind of the two that we're thinking.
I would lean more towards it being a possibility if it wasn't an anniversary year. And
That's
Jack
fair.
is just kind of a given. Also, I just really want it to be Jack and Oddfellow. Now, I would love, obviously, Welcome to Derry house, an It house.
Right.
But I don't know. I just don't see it happening in a Jack year.
I think 2 clowns is too much.
Unless they like went all in on the clowns.
Then you'd
and
have
also
Art,
did
Killer Clowns.
And I've heard that because one of the I can't even remember who it was on X, I think, just posted it might have been Horror Night Nightmares. I can't remember. They just posted a GIF or something and it was just a bunch of clowns. So it's like the year of the clown. I don't know.
That would be interesting. That would be like my own personal hell.
It would.
But like in the best way possible.
Yeah.
I'm a big creature feature guy, but clowns still freak me out.
The
Rodeo
only
clowns.
thing
Oh, hello, Bailey.
She's making an appearance. I can just see her tail. The Terrifier coming back, I just don't see it happening because Orlando usually does not do back-to-back repeat years. Even though it would be, there's a new movie coming out, but it doesn't come out until Halloween. So it would be kind of like Exorcist where the house came out for the movie. And they didn't even intentionally do that. So usually you just don't see, that's a Hollywood thing, doing back-to-back repeat years. Now I could see Art showing up as a roaming scare actor like they've done with the Megans, and they've done that back-to-back years. Our
only interaction with with Art the Clown, I don't want to get my clowns mixed up, was really great. He was on a tricycle. He was honking his horn. He was adorable.
It gave people something to chase down and stay out of the lines of the houses.
That's true. And there's a lot of thirsty women out there who were really all about it.
Yeah.
It was a little much.
Okay. So next one, 23A. Code name is Car.
Okay.
And then on the Christmas one, it was Upside Down Clock, which who could even guess what that might signify? And then on the Friday the 13th one, it was A Book on Fire. So obviously Stranger Things, which with the final season happening, a final Stranger Things house. Fine.
Maybe, you know what? I'm fine with Stranger Things.
And then obviously the Book on Fire is going to be a Mean Girls house.
It cannot be the burn book.
It is the burn book. The book is burning. It's going to be Mean Girls house. Confirmed.
You have to quit trying to make a Mean Girls house happen. It's never going to happen. No,
I'm so proud of that reference for you.
Yeah, Mean Girls is great. And known for Gretchen Wieners. Another one, Evil Dead Burn, Book on Fire.
Probably more realistic.
God forbid we get a sick house.
Even if it's a combination of the Evil Dead houses, if it's not specifically Evil Dead Burn.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that'd be a good house.
Okay.
It'd be definitely creepy because Evil Dead Rise was... It was awesome. A little spooky.
It was rad. Love that movie.
That would be a good house.
It would indeed.
I'm good with
23B. We want to just go ahead and jump
Mhm.
into that. I feel like we're kind of on the same page for 23A. 23B, code name Bus. First one was a pin cushion. Second was the upside down clock. So, pin cushion, Hellraiser. That's the
Yeah.
only thing that comes to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it would be something a little more like esoteric that maybe they try to throw out there, but like in my mind, it's just like
Yeah,
Pinhead.
that's all I can think. If they had thrown like needles and thread or
yeah,
sewing or yarn, knitting needles and yarn, I was like, maybe it could be an original that's like Killer Granny or something. But just the pincushion itself just makes you think Hellraiser.
yeah. I don't think the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane would be able to.
Yeah,
slide
like
into
if there
that.
had been a ball of yarn,
Yeah.
I would think a cat lady house. But if when it's just the pincushion and then it was the same symbol on the Friday the 13th, just in a different place, just like the clock. I think the fact that they had the upside down clock on both. I mean, I think Stranger Things is probably a given this year.
I'm fine with it. They can't do it again.
Oh, I bet they could.
Yeah. Like
We
this
did
is
in
house number 4 for Stranger
fourth
Things.
iteration
Yeah.
if it is. And it's fine. Not the biggest Stranger Things fan. We finally watched the final season.
It was
And
lackluster,
It was
but
fine.
it was okay.
They almost left it open ended, like in case they ever wanted to revisit it, I guess. Or
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
there's some spin-off series that are going to be,
Maybe. They
rooting from it.
It was just, and there was a time jump, so the age up made sense. But damn, it went from children to full blown adults.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy to watch these like now aging child stars. And you're like, dang, that's crazy.
Still trying to pass these off as 15-year-olds.
Don't worry about that.
So yeah, 23B, Hellraiser, Stranger Things, just more of a location issue on that. So 24B, codename Train. The Christmas map had an eggnog carton. The Friday the 13th map had a paw print.
Okay.
So both of those very different, unless I am just not seeing a connection here. So some thoughts on the eggnog
Okay.
was like a milk carton. And old milk cartons had missing children posters on them.
Right.
Missing children, it. So there's another link to it.
Missing
Possibly.
children, black phone. Like
I mean,
you could do that too. It's just anything involving like missing children.
Mm-hmm.
It could be there, and I think the eggnog is like a really cool nod. If it was more like milk and cookies, like as a symbol, I think I would kind of buy into that theory a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm not a practitioner of eggnog by any means, but like, I don't know if anybody would put like a missing child on that kind of festive cheer.
It was the Christmas one, so they were going
Milk and cookies is perfect.
Yeah.
But what I do have for
it
you,
flipped to paw print, and I had no idea. I mean, the only thing immediately I was like, oh, Wolfman, but I just don't see them doing a standalone Wolfman house.
I hope that it's not The Last of Us. That house was fine.
Yeah,
I don't ever have to walk through anything.
That's
like
what
that
I've seen, and it's like the Naughty Dog symbol, which is the Last of Us game maker. So we never watched Last of Us season 2.
Yeah, this is low hanging fruit that I found, but it Havoc Dogs of War was like an older house.
Oh, okay.
And it was basically Captain America gone wrong. They make super soldiers. So, I mean, I love the movie Dog Soldiers. So if that's like the thing, I'm in. And if we're going to go to like the missing kids portion of it, like you could have, I don't want a repeat of like Major Sweets where you've got like mutated children.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be cool to have, some kind of weird human wolf hybrid
Yeah.
situation.
I
Coming out of a
also
lab.
may say Pet Cemetery, and I don't think that holds any weight, but Pet Cemetery is one of the movies that got me.
It's just the Achilles
It
thing.
is.
Yeah, you were a
I
sucker for that.
can't- Ugh, I hate that so much.
Okay. Let's see. I think that's really the only
Yeah,
bit
that
that
one.
I've got.
That one's. I feel like it doesn't. None of the spec on that one has enough roots right now
Yeah.
to, for me to really buy into any of those. So
Okay.
we'll see.
24A, I
Mhm.
believe. So code name was Chariot. The first symbol was like a question mark.
No, it was just on the Christmas one. It was just a present.
Just a present.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like the
They had nothing on there.
yeah.
Like there was 2 on the Christmas one that just had the placeholder present symbol. Like no clue. Which in the past there's always been 2 houses that were supposedly so well guarded to be the big surprise, and usually on all the spec maps they have 2 symbols that are question marks until closer to the end, sort of.
Right.
So there was 2 on the Christmas one, but there was a symbol on every single one on the Friday the 13th one.
Okay.
So
The symbol was the pincushion.
yeah. So now that we've had that same exact symbol twice,
Mm-hmm.
if it is Hellraiser, I feel like it's probably a good bet because it's been there twice. Or whatever it's symbolizing, you know.
I'm gonna take just a shot out of the dark here because for some reason, big back kind of kicked in here. If they do Hellraiser and I don't get like a chicken skewer or like steak skewer situation, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Universal, please give me that. Give me a weird flayed man like shish kebab situation.
It's like I don't really understand that reference. I haven't seen Hellraiser.
Oh God, yeah, we've got homework again.
I know there's something like it's like Pandora's box, right?
It's a puzzle box.
A puzzle box.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Cenobites. Yeah, you don't. We'll learn it up. Don't worry.
We'll learn it up.
Yeah.
If it gets confirmed or if it's a high possibility, well, that'll go on our homework list. All right, Fast and Furious, and guess what? I'm honestly most happy about
What's that?
is that next year we won't call this the Fast and Furious. I think it's next year.
Oh yeah, because they're like it's done. It'll always be the Fast and Furious right in our hearts.
No, no, it won't because it's never been in our hearts.
We win it
Once.
Well, you have to.
Yeah, because apparently we like to punish ourselves. Yeah, so honestly, I don't give a crap what's in it. I'm just so glad that next year we can call it something else. Hopefully it doesn't endure until 27. I can't remember when it said it was closing, but the Universal gods finally heard us, and the awful Fast and Furious ride is going to close, and then we're going to get a cool coaster out of it.
Dude, you gotta quit being such a cookie puss about it.
Shut up. I do laugh though that the code name is helicopter
Yeah,
because of the comically small helicopter in the ride. So I thought it was funny that they put helicopter.
No, Vin Diesel's just huge.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shredded.
Yeah. He's that big that he just dwarfs a whole helicopter.
I've never seen him in person. You? I didn't think so.
Okay, so on the Christmas map, it was a wolf, and it kind of gave like big bad wolf vibes.
Yeah.
The look of it, and it was wearing a Santa hat, which all the other pictures, none of the other logos had real specific Christmas imagery on it. So I don't know if that was just because it was the Christmas one, or I mean, no, I guess I take that back. Some of them have like little Christmas light thingies on it, so maybe that was just part of it. So a wolf kind of looks big, bad, wolfish. And then the Friday the 13th, it was just bloody guts. So putting those two together, uh, the word is HR Blood and Guts, which has ties to Cary, Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
and Holidays of Horror. So that's why I was thinking, since it was specifically the Santa hat, maybe the Holidays of Horror. What was the other one?
I think we had talked about scary tales.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
when we were theory crafting in the car, because like I don't remember how many iterations of scary tales there've been, but I think like if they did it, I think this would be like the 5th iteration of it.
Okay. Because
So
we've never seen a Scary Tales.
no, and I'm really bummed because I'm a big, Brothers Grimm fairy tale. Like I enjoy that a lot. So if I could get more, I would do it. But please don't
Yeah.
make it the Tooth Fairy house.
I've liked anything that's involved Carrie, because we've seen a couple.
Welcome to Scary.
Carrie Drive-In, and then
Did
we've had
Bugs Eaten Alive happen in Carrie? Or was that
I think so.
yeah.
I think so. That's what I'm saying. We've seen a full like Carrie house, or had something that was all about it, and then we've seen references to it. And I think wasn't Oddfellow year, Carrie Drive-In.
I believe so.
So, if they tie that, bring Carrie back on a anniversary or two.
HR
possibly.
Blood and Guts just sound like if they
Yeah.
did that, I'd be really interested to see because it would be kind of like the comedy house almost.
Okay.
So
It said, I saw a little bit of like history about it, and it said he was a radio show host who got fired, and he was in Cary, Ohio, and got fired. I think that's what I read. So
I thought he was like an actor that had some.
maybe a radio actor.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know.
We'll
Before
learn
our
up on that
time.
too.
Yeah.
That's the before.
That's the
HHN.
before.
Yeah. Let's jump over to T4 or tent number 4. Code name was Hearse, which is just rad as hell. And then the little picture was a lighter and 2 cigarettes
On both maps.
on both maps. So I hope it's Sinners. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Smoke and stack. They smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, the
blah, blah,
2
blah.
cigarettes.
I think after
yes.
the success of Darkest Deal, that they could really do something. I think the only thing that would be limiting is we didn't have a whole lot of change of venue or location. And so we have to kind of...
you got the barn.
You got a train station. You got
They've got, when they have, if they want to do the corn curse, they had where they hid the truck
yeah.
in the corn. I just want I want a scene of them dancing around a fire and popcorn getting down and then singing.
No.
Rocky
Not
Road.
popcorn.
Oh, what am I thinking? I'm thinking like Moonshiners or something.
No. Well, yeah, you are thinking popcorn Sutton from Moonshiners. No, it's cornbread.
Cornbread.
I think so. Now I'm confused.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I thought it was popcorn.
No, dude, we
Oh
have to
my
be kind
God.
to one another.
Now I've got to look this up.
Okay.
Anyways, them dancing around in a circle singing Rocky Road to Dublin. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I get to it. And then like you'd kind of go crazy for little Irish folky vampires, which would be cool. I'm in on that. If they did a tap dance number in there or river dance, I'm not quite sure. But I think it'd be cool. But please don't like burn. Like if we do the scent thing again, like make it like the more woody scent. Don't do
just straight up burnt flesh.
Yeah, don't do burnt flesh. I don't know how they would simulate that, but I think they could figure it out.
It's not a scary part, so it wouldn't be, I don't know how to translate. But the decades thing, that scene in Sinners with the
Mhm.
music, and
That'd
it
be
was
cool.
the past and the future music and
It'd be
just
like
all the different.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't that was not scary at all, but you could have they could still be jumping out at you.
Yep.
I don't know.
I think it'd be interesting. I think they could do like a good transition from like the more lightheartedness of it, because that's really
Mhm.
like one of the big turning points of the movie. So if they were to take that, you are walking through, you kind of get the backstory of what's happening. That little sequence plays, and then you make a hard right, and then all of a sudden you
Mhm.
got all of it.
Well, like I said in our pilot when we talked about it a little bit, if we get a Sinner's house, it's I think that's going to be the music house. You know, there's always a house every year that's got good music.
I don't know. Our next talk is like really being rumored to be music based.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking for this name because it's. Oh, it is cornbread. Okay. I don't know. It just didn't sound right.
You made me. You looked at me. You looked into my soul, and you made me second guess the knowledge that I had for my big black brethren.
Okay. So Sinners. Do we have any other possibilities on that one?
Listen. I like Constantine, and so I'm like any chance that I get to be like they should bring Constantine.
Like Keanu Constantine.
Oh yeah, but more like the cool trench coat, blonde haired, sassy asshole from the comic books. Like give me that guy.
Mm.
But Keanu's is cool too. It's a weird movie, but I vibe with it.
Well, I hope it's Sinners, and I hope it's Sinners, and then I hope it's good. Like I don't hope it's Sinners, and then it falls flat.
Okay.
All right, Tent 3. Code name is Tractor,
Mm.
and then on the Christmas one, it was a combination lock, and
Okay.
then on the Friday the 13th one, it was Dancing Skeletons. So
I like that.
going off just the code name Tractor, maybe we would see another Scarecrow house. Who knows?
I vibe with that.
But with the combo lock, and I don't know, I've seen Resident Evil, I think.
Oh yeah, I used to play the crap out of that.
So people were saying the combination lock looked
Yeah.
just like, okay, I have no idea.
That's a deep cut. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
If you didn't play the games, you would have no idea.
but it didn't pop up on the next map, and then as far as I know, there wasn't anything on the second map that really leaned towards Resident Evil. So I don't know.
I mean, I like it. It's like a back. You could do a lot of really cool themes with Resident Evil, whether it be a mansion, like a haunted swamp situation, big mommy vampire. It could be a lot of things. We don't shame around here.
Yeah. Now the dancing skeletons. It's probably a shot in the dark, but honestly, I would, I would pay anything for it to be Ghost, like Dance Macabre.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If we had a ghost house, like Ghost the band, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I would die. Oh God.
Yeah. We went and saw them in concert. It was rad.
Ugh.
However, I don't think it's super likely.
No, I don't either.
I would love to see Ice Nine Kills too.
I think that's more
know-
likely, but
But the other thing is Lady Gaga is rumored. Dead Will Dance.
I feel like someone every year tries to push Lady Gaga and tries to link Lady Gaga to HHN. There is something every year that they try to, and as far as I know, she's never been linked to it. We've had The Weeknd. It's like he had his Nightmare trilogy.
Yep. Now he's selling coffee machines. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But Gaga, I feel like it's just such wishful thinking, and I don't know.
It's not my vibe. So
Not me either. Like I like Lady Gaga.
There's some cool imagery.
What
There's
does
like
she know about photography? Sorry.
What does she know? About?
What does she know about cameras? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, so I just thought of this though. The dancing skeletons, the old school, like the old dancing skeleton cartoon.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, and they're using that something very similar in the Mardi Gras tribute store right now
Oh
with
yeah.
the Baron and then the Tribbies.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
That's a kind of a. I like that. That's fun.
Maybe that's an Easter egg in the Mardi Gras tribute store right now.
Yeah. You ready to jump to T2?
Yes. The code name is Wagon. And then on the Christmas map, it was a skeleton hand doing like the rock on. And then on the Friday the 13th map, it was an alien in a cowboy hat.
Sick.
So skeleton, rock on hand, heavy metal hell. And I'd be cool with that. I mean, I feel like they did so much promotion for it. They leaned so heavily into it at the very beginning of that year,
Yeah.
making it seem like it was going to be a huge part of the event. And then, because that was the very first scare actor they revealed.
Was it Spooky Empire? Right.
Spooky Empire. The merch, the very first merch was themed very similarly to it.
Mm-hmm.
They had the Mohawk guy at the HHN bar as one of the scare actor photo ops. They made it seem like it was going to be a huge part of the event. And then in Slaughter Cinema, it was a pretty small room comparatively to some of the other ones, I feel like.
I think it was just a big concept room with like the color and the way.
But the room itself was, it was small.
Yeah, it was. But I think, again, like if you're going to do an entire treatment of like a 3D effect for just a split second, I would try to make it as little as possible, right?
Yeah.
So, and then historically, there have been other houses with 3D effect, but there are some people who just don't vibe with that.
To me, when we didn't take 3D glasses for it, and it felt more like a 90s, like a roller rink.
I think they're just trying to like get the Shrek 4D goggles back out.
Yeah, I would rather have Shrek 4D than what's there.
Oh, shucks.
So heavy metal hell. Like I said, they leaned so much into it that it wouldn't surprise me if we got a full house of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. And then Alien with cowboy hat, aliens, cowboys, feels like nope.
I vibe with that. Jupiter's Claim in California is sick. So
oh yeah,
like when we did that tram tour, that was rad.
And they've done an Us house. Did they do an Us house?
Yes.
Years ago, like before our time.
Yes.
So that would not come as a surprise if they use another Jordan Peele. And then Nope's in California, obviously.
Yeah, and Nope was a cool movie. Interesting concept.
Yeah.
Jean jacket, and then like if they did like the blood scene,
monkey, yeah, and then just walking through, and the little inflatable guys, they just stop.
Yeah, that'd be cool, and then do like a gust of air over the top of you. That'd be sick.
Another thing that people were saying is they were putting this one as Fallout because instead of an alien, they were saying that was a ghoul, but the picture on the spec map is very clearly an alien, like your generic alien.
The grays, yeah.
I also don't think this is really possible or probable because, again, Orlando usually just does not do back-to-back repeat years, and we just had Fallout. It would be great. It was great. It was a good house.
It was a great season 2.
Mm-hmm. I just don't think it is likely. So if I had to put my money on one of those, it would be going on Nope. But
I think that's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll shuffle on over to.
Well, hold on. Sorry. The if you go back to like the skeleton with the rock on, that could also be like a rock house, like a music house. Like, we've had a weekend house that was all about the music. Ice Nine Kills. You never know.
I mean,
They have at this point they have enough songs that go along with horror movies that you could make it a whole house.
I think so. And I think it would be better than the Weekend House. Not a huge fan of that one.
But yeah. Okay.
Tent one?
Tent one, very last one. So the code name on it is Shuttle.
Okay.
So to me, or for me, because I guess just theme park, my first thought was like a shuttle bus. But the picture they're using as the icon on the spec maps is a spaceship or a rocket. So that probably makes more sense since there's already a bus as a code name.
Fair.
But this was the second one that on the Christmas map was just a placeholder Christmas present. So we don't have anything to go off there on the Christmas one.
Mm-hmm.
On the Friday the 13th one, it's a bunch of makeup. And then on the lipstick, I think it was, there was a little radioactive symbol.
I'm in.
So
in.
There's a lot of possibilities on this one. So what are your thoughts?
I immediately, like, the pinnacle of chasing beauty, and like Vanity Fair obviously was like really big deal before our time. It was like
Vanity Ball, right?
Yes, Vanity Ball.
Yeah.
And it was not the weird magazine, excuse me. No, Vanity Ball, and it was like really, really touted as something unique and cool, and the special effects on it were cool, and people want to see this house.
See, I don't know that I've ever seen any. I'll have to go watch a walkthrough of it because I don't think I've seen anything about Vanity Ball.
Yeah, there's a lot of like really cool stuff out there. Everybody who went and has like talked about it says it's badass. But for me, something more relatable, something that I've watched, The Substance.
Mm-hmm.
It is the chasing of, you're getting older, female actress, in a business that is not kind to, like, as you're aging out. So I like that.
Beauty, that's the new show this year with Ashton Kutcher.
Mm-hmm.
Similar concept. It could go along with it. I threw this one on just because of the little radioactive symbol. So when we went to Hollywood, the Dead Exposure House, where, like van with the radioactive stuff crashed in.
Yeah, and the monkeys in the lab, and yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, there were on top of inside Dead Exposure being radioactive like zombie situations. There was like a monkey test lab and like a big gorilla. And
oh yeah. So then that just made me think of Fall of the House of Usher.
That would be cool.
And I'd love another Mike Flanagan, collab, because
Yeah.
Hill House will be forever one of my favorite houses just because I loved the show so much. But that might be a little bit of a stretch just because the makeup part of it was so little in Fall of the House of Usher. But it's the makeup with the little radioactive symbol. So I feel like something like Substance or Beauty is probably more along the lines of what that's going for. But if it's an original house, Vanity Ball, and again, I'll have to go look that one up. But just in recent memory or recent experience, Dead Exposure was what I was thinking of with the radioactive. But maybe even a new concept, like they kind of borrow the idea, of something radioactive gets into cosmetics and
I bet it's
chaos ensues.
Yeah, I bet it's our favorite sketchy HHN corporation.
Yeah. Someone put Like if it was some kind of collab with like a makeup brand.
Oh gosh.
Like
Okay.
how, they do that like with the singers and with this and with that. And it's just a big ad.
Hell yeah. I hope it's just like some very rich plastic surgeon.
Yeah.
Yep. Give me that.
Well, that's the last house. The spec maps on the scare zones both just had filler icons, nothing to go off of. It's showing a lagoon show again, which I'm excited for. Thought last year's was great, and it was the first HHN lagoon show back in a few years. So I hope that it gets even better. I'm hoping that. Do you think that they would add the drones in for HHN?
I don't know what the deal is because like they had drones and then they didn't have drones. Like I think it'd be cool. I think it adds a
Yeah.
whole new aspect to the, you know.
I just love that lagoon show because they utilize so much of the park, which it's all dark when they do it, but when we got to watch the summer one when they did it 2 years ago, or whenever.
Sensational.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just them shutting like all the lights off in the park and then using all the buildings behind.
Yeah, the projection mapping was cool.
It made it just so huge. It was so much more than just a lagoon show. And were there drones when we went, or were they down that night?
I think they were
weather?
down that night because of
like
weather.
Too windy or something.
Unfortunately,
but I saw the videos of it, which I don't know. I almost think it's better without it. Kind of feels, I don't know. It's just sometimes it doesn't feel like it meshes well with the lagoon show and then just the projection.
I don't know. I saw a Godzilla projection the other day, and that thing was sick as
with
hell.
the fireworks. That was cool.
Yeah,
like when they merge them like that, it works. But I don't know. So lagoon show. Still haven't heard anything else about
Fuel Girls
if we're
coming back.
If we're getting a Nightmare Fuel, if we are getting a new show. It's rumors both ways. So don't know anything. Haven't really heard anything more on that front. The spec maps did show though only 4 scare zones. So like last year they went down to 4 and then they just and then I think in the where what was it last year, the DJ, whatever it was called, there was like a turntable symbol, like small, so maybe something like similar again.
I think that's a good utilization of that space.
It's so clustered, like it gets so tight right there that as a scare zone it just becomes a choke point. And you just don't really get to enjoy it because it's just crowds of people. So I thought it worked way better last year as the club horror. That's what it was, club horror. Because people just kept moving through it, whereas the years before when they did the Blumhouse,
a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Well, because everybody was trying to get pictures and. It's just such narrow of a space, even though it's actually wider, I think, than Central Park, like where Cat Lady was. I don't know. It just always seems like that area is so freaking crowded. And last year
you just danced your way through.
Yeah, exactly. And they spread it out. It helped because they put all those chairs and tables kind of in the back in the Fast and Furious like exit right there. And it kind of moved people back and it just felt like it worked better. So hopefully they will keep that or at least do something similar, even if it's not the exact same thing. But I would rather have 4 really well done scare zones like last year, like bigger.
Oh, 100%.
Than 5 ones. Because it always seems like they're stretched too thin and they have to, be like, oh, well, you just can't do this, or
dead space, or like not enough props.
decoration, yeah, or less scare actors. I'd rather have a more saturated 4 scare zones than a watered down 5.
I agree. And I
So,
think most people would also agree with
mhm.
that.
And I mean, really though, like the way that Cat Lady was with it being extended, it almost counted as 2 scare zones. So,
We got lucky.
and then I think on the map, let me look. It was
The
showing
chainsaws, I
I
think, are
think
back.
there was still a chainsaw symbol for Simpsons area for Springfield. Yeah, that's still on the map. Death Eaters.
Oh, the
Um,
thirst. It's
it looks like
real.
I still see a rollerblade for Mel's. So I loved that.
That was super cute.
That
The
was just
interactions that we filmed.
it was just fun. Like and it was just a good little space to do it. So I think that's about all the anything I'm seeing. Obviously, rides open. It does look like they have Transformers back on there,
Oh,
which doesn't matter for us. We're not going to go ride during HHN, but anything to just thin the crowds.
yeah. There's going to be somebody who brought their kid way too young, and they're going to have to
Well,
find
and
something to do.
it's not even that, but like the locals or the semi-locals that maybe they don't go to Universal a lot, they can pay for a HHN ticket
Mm-hmm.
and they can still experience some rides.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Especially if they get there early, or if they purchase the Stay and Scream and they can get in a little bit early. They could go ride the rides while it's still hot and sunny outside. And then if they stay till park close, they can get a lot done in those 6, 7, 8 hours, whatever it is,
Yeah,
for just the price of an HHN ticket.
I didn't think about that.
So,
That's fair.
yeah.
Good
But
for
again,
you. Get your money's worth.
Yeah, it's just a people eater. So, and what sucks though is like, and it wasn't the same last year. It was not having Rip Ride at
Yeah.
HHN. Just the lights of it running. I didn't ever ride it at HHN, but it was just such a staple.
It was cool.
So I wonder if when Fast and Furious Coaster opens, if that will become open during HHN.
I would hope so. And I hope they have like a Ghostbusters overlay when you drift under there.
Drift through the firehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So really just what I'm hoping for overall. So I already said stuff about houses, made my feelings about some spec and what I'm hoping, but just overall anniversary year.
It's gonna be big.
It's gonna be good. Jack is usually a safe bet for an anniversary year. I would just absolutely love to see a Jack and Oddfellow showdown. I mean,
I hope that so much for you. If you are a Jack or Oddfellow fan, you're both in luck.
We're back.
as previously mentioned, big news was revealed today, March 21st, 2026 at MegaCon in Orlando. So if you are a big HHN fan, you know that a lot of the times we get our first real HHN news out of Spooky Empire, which is a little bit later in the season. There was something about, I don't know if it was the size of the venue. I don't know. Or just the size of the event. They decided to pivot this year.
Well, it's East Coast too, right?
Spooky Empire.
No. That's on West Coast.
Well, that's Midsummer Scream.
Midsummer Screen.
Spooky Empire is where we usually get
that's
HHN
right.
Orlando news.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now last year, Mike Aiello, he and Murdy did do a panel together
Right.
at I think Midsummer Scream.
Mhm.
So that was kind of a overlap. They did say that Murdy will not, or ALO will not be at Midsummer this year. Just Murdy, because that is kind of the West Coast thing.
I kind of like the segregation of the events.
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't really have overlap usually.
They've got a weekend bar.
And I really don't think they will this year, especially because it's an anniversary year.
Yeah.
So we were blessed early this year. HHN, some of the creative directors had a panel at MegaCon in Orlando early this morning, and we got some big confirmed news. So, you want to kick it off?
Yeah. If you are a Jack or Oddfellow fan, you're both in luck because they're coming together. Very excited. It's some of the information is really, really cool. So they're both going to be coming back to the event. They did give us the overall theme for the event as well. It is the Infernal Carnival of Nightmares.
ICON.
Mm-hmm.
So they had sent out some PR teaser on was it Thursday or Friday? It was into this week.
Yes.
And a lot of the the people that cover HHN, the social media people, they received this ticket. It looked like kind of a carnival ticket, and it had on the bottom in the wording there was 4 letters that were lowercase, and it was ICON.
Mm-hmm.
And so we knew that we were going to be getting some good big news today, but I didn't think it was going to be this much.
No.
I thought they would probably confirm I really hoped they would confirm that it was going to be a Jack and Oddfellow icon year. At the very least, Oddfellow, honestly, I choose Oddfellow over Jack. I know I'm going to get hate for that because Jack is so beloved, and I have seen both. We have seen both. Our very first year, Jack was back.
Mm-hmm.
And then, a couple years later, we got Oddfellow. So I have seen both. So I'm not just in the Oddfellow camp or the carnival.
I think it's the new age versus the old school.
Yeah.
And we've been going for the event really during the time that the icons weren't really iconing,
Mm-hmm.
So Oddfellow for us is our first
our
icon.
Yeah. And that was just the biggest most impactful year I think we've been to, because everything was just so, they did everything was to do with Oddfellow, so it just felt like a huge cohesive event.
Yeah.
So, but I love the fact that they are playing off the storyline that they introduced in the Oddfellow year, that there was the Jack and the Oddfellow feud.
Yep.
And so they did go a little deeper into that and explain a little more. And then we're going to get tons more information on that at the event this year. So along with the 2 icons being introduced, they also announced our first house, which is Jack and Oddfellow, Chaos and Control.
I like that. That's a cool name.
So they did go. If you haven't, I would suggest go watch that panel. There's people, recorded it and posted it on YouTube. But they give a quick kind of summary. They didn't want to spoil too much. But they gave a quick kind of summary of what the house is going to go into, and they showed some artwork.
Yeah.
Which has me really excited. But they said that the house is going to start with Jack Schmidt as a human.
Okay.
Before he ever becomes Jack the Clown. Then he goes on a killing spree. He's on the run. He stumbles across Oddfellow's carnival. Like
you do.
Yep. And then he, becomes Jack the Clown, and then the cops are on his tail. And so Oddfellow puts him in this box. Well, Oddfellow, can travel through time, dimensions, he
Portal
has
hop.
Yes. So he basically has this like universe that's of his own. They've called the Oddverse.
Mm-hmm.
So that box that he put Jack in was actually like one of those portals.
Okay.
And so they did say that some things might change, maybe from our original knowledge of
Like
Jack and Oddfellow.
Like a multiverse
Maybe.
type situation.
I don't know. So, anyways, they said the house, it's gonna kind of go through their history.
Okay.
So we're gonna get more backstory on their feud, and then it's gonna be told in Oddfellow's point of view.
I like
he's
that.
gonna narrate it, I guess.
Yeah.
And then they said that, but at some point Jack is gonna take over, which tracks.
Yeah, 100%.
He's gonna say like, no, this is how it really was, or this is my side of the story. So I think that'll be so fun.
I think it'll be cool too, because I bet the house will be decorated
differently
from like Oddfellow's point of view to
Oh,
Jack's.
absolutely.
And like the key art that we got has already got like the divide of colors. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm really excited about that.
The preview merch that they dropped it in the park as soon as the announcement went out today and online, and I definitely snatched up 2 shirts
Sick.
immediately because. And I don't do that every year because not every year the preview merch doesn't hit.
Sometimes it's bright orange and it's just not the vibe.
But this year I love that image. It's so good.
Yeah.
So, but what I didn't see coming, which I don't think you did either for this house, is that it's not going to just stay Jack versus Oddfellow.
Okay.
By the end of the house, it will show them kind of forming an alliance. But ALO and the other 2, I can't remember their names right now. They wanted to make it very clear that they are not friends.
Well,
they are not partners.
Okay.
They have just, I guess, come to an agreement of some sorts.
Is it more like the overarching, like they came together to go to the event, Halloween Horror Nights? And
so they have
your fears.
They've just taken all the power and are now going to like unleash the ultimate horrors upon us.
I'm in.
So it's kind of an enemy of my enemy situation. To me, that's what it feels like.
Does it feel like a rivalry?
Yeah, it's probably going to get really heated too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so basically they're just teaming up by the end of it. And the key art they showed, they were standing on this like giant skull and it was like split kind of down the middle.
Cane?
And they said that will be in the house. And it's like you'll walk through it.
Oh, that's
so
cool. So it's like you're going through a portal.
Because they said it's kind of like at the end you'll walk through it and then you'll see like the event of all the horrors they've
because I believe that's where all of Oddfellow's like power comes from, is that crystal skull on the end of his staff,
and
right?
that's the thing. It's like they've taken one's stolen it from the other, one's taken the jacket. I mean, there's so much like history there. And I really hope we get to see just a good timeline of events through this house.
Make it long. Make it like.
Well, what I'm excited for is on the spec maps, like we've previously discussed, where it was on both of them is in a soundstage. So we've got, the last few years we've gotten Blood Moon, we got El Artista, where we get those really tall, like vertical sets.
Yes.
And so I'm so excited to see this end where it is this giant skull, and if they're on top of it, and we're walking through it, and that's like the exit or something.
That'd be so
cool. Let me think. When they did Dueling Dragons, just the pieces
areas
that just make you just look up, like it keeps going. I'm so excited for that. So But yeah.
I can't wait to see like the freak show side of the Oddfellow. Like,
Oh yes.
just getting some of the returning, like the bull and the tutu,
Mhm.
like will always just kind of stick
Yep.
in my mind. So give me more of that.
Yeah.
I'm super
that
excited
was
for this
so
house.
Good.
Yeah.
So, but that's what they announced today, and they came out and we got to see. Jack's got a little bit of a new look.
Yeah, a little more updated. Definitely like a more mature.
I
Jack.
wonder if there's gonna be a story to that, or if maybe they're trying to separate this, like the Orlando Jack and maybe the Horror Unleashed Jack. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
So-
Because costuming wise, it was different. Like definitely.
Yeah,
different.
I think. Well, the Horror Unleashed just still is like typical Jack.
Yeah, and also like back to the costumes. Oddfellow's teeth were gnarly.
Yeah,
the scare actor that came out to present.
They're
as
more
Oddfellow,
like thingy.
Yeah,
Like they were all pointed,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like gnarlier now.
Oh, yeah. So
And
it's
they did a
almost-
lot more of the, like, he has his symbol, but they have it all like neon green and
I mean,
in the artwork. It just looks so good. But yeah, that split with their faces on the t-shirt or the preview art. They both, I mean, they just look psychotic. It looks so good.
It's crazy that we got an announcement before like April.
Oh my
even,
gosh,
you
I
know?
know. In prior years, like prior to last year, we were looking at end of March, April
Mm-hmm.
was kind of your average when we would get an announcement or when single night tickets would be dropped, and that would usually kick it off. Last year, because of Epic
Yeah.
opening in May, they didn't want to pull any attention from it. And so we waited. It felt like forever
It was.
that we waited, and we finally got an announcement on June 1st for Five Nights at Freddy's, which was the first house announcement.
I forgot that was the first house announcement.
Yeah, and remember it was kind of a almost an accidental announcement.
Oh, right, because there was like some spoilers that were going.
It was like
out and around and-
someone let it loose, and then maybe
Yeah.
they weren't supposed to, so they had to just put something out there, and we didn't even get the little trailer that they did for all the others,
Mhm.
and then eventually we got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, June 1st was when we got our first house announcement last year. So we are over 2 months ahead of last year, which I am not complaining about one bit.
No, because now we get to sit here at Theory Craft and obsess about Jack and Oddfellow for.
Yes.
I mean, I want a little time to ruminate on this, but
Mhm.
I'm ready for the next announcement too.
Yes.
You know.
And then, so June 1st was the first house announcement last year. June 5th was when single night tickets went on sale.
Okay.
So that was definitely way later than usual, because even if we didn't get announcements until April or May the years before, we usually got single night tickets going on sale at the end of March.
Okay.
So, so this year, big difference. We've got Icons and first house announcement March 21st.
Okay.
And then rumor is that single night tickets are going on sale this coming Thursday, the 26th.
Okay.
So that's just the rumor right now, but I would bet on it. It sounds pretty plausible to me.
I mean, you would probably know more about it than I would.
Well, listen, through my professional channels, no, but from all the other places that I try to gather information from, that's where they're saying it.
Okay.
And what he's alluding to is I am a travel agent. So if you're looking forward to going to HHN or you want to go for the first time, this would definitely be the year to do it. So if you need any help planning that trip, you can hit me up and I'll put my contact info down in the description.
I like it. I like it.
Shameless
Networking.
plug.
Networking. What else we got?
That's it for now, which again, not going to complain about any of that.
Right.
I was going to edit this video like a few days ago, and then I was like, we found out we were getting something on the 21st, and I was like, oh, we're going to have to hold off. We might have to edit this video. So, laugh at any of our things we said in the spec part that either clash or,
Yeah.
it's like the irony where the audience knows
Yeah.
when
So
the people on stage don't.
you, dear viewer, get a peek behind the curtain, and now you get to watch us try to rebuild our theories.
Yeah. In the next one. So I'm really hoping now that we have this, and this kicks off not even spec season because these are confirmations.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we're probably going to get a new, not just a holiday theme. Like we're going to get a first official spec map. We should be getting it soon, I think.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
And those will have the icons for the scare zones, hopefully. We'll have a couple of confirmed ones, and then maybe some completely new ones. Who knows?
I can't wait. I can't wait to go on this journey of spec season with you.
Yes.
Oh. Well, that's it for our first HHN speculation with some brand new confirmed info. Let us know down below if you agree or disagree with our guesses, and if you are as hyped for HHN35 as we are, and as stoked as we are for the icons.
Like, subscribe, and share for more horrifying content. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay spooky.